Okay, so a lot of you, after seeing my last video, really wanted to see a whole video dedicated to the game we played in elementary school called Boys and Girls War. So, I mean, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I got millions of stories about Boys and Girls War. So, yeah, we should be all set. So in 2nd grade, little me started to notice something. Girls were always the first one to get called upon to get in line. They were always the first ones able to get water after PE. They were always the first ones allowed to get the pizza in the lunch line. The boys were taught to open doors and stuff for them. Little me did not like this at all. I was all like, man, why do they get treated like royalty and we're just like their little slaves? And they're not even grateful for it. So I tell my friends about my issues and they're like, hey, yeah, that's not fair. We gotta do something about that. So little me thought of an idea that I thought was sure to work. Guys, let's go to war. That's amazing. Spectacular. Great idea. For the boys team, the leader was me, and my 3 co-leaders were Grayson, Jonathan, and Mitch. For the girls team, Cassidy was the leader, and Ella was the one co-leader. We spread the word out across the boys and girls in the school, and finally, we both had our armies, and war broke out. Here's a couple quote-unquote war stories. In 4th grade, I was just sitting on my porch one early morning, not suspecting a thing, when I see my friend Grayson booking it around the street. Grayson, what are you doing?
They're coming! Run!
Alright, so I assumed that meant the girls were coming. I booked it to my driveway where Grayson just kept running into my garage. He brought me in there and slammed the door and locked it behind him. Bro, what's going on? They're coming. They almost beat me up back there. Who? Who's coming? Cassidy, Emma, Ella, Riley, all of them. Oh man. So we sat in that garage and waited for a couple of minutes, when finally we heard their screams as they ran up the driveway. I can hear them. Oh, can you really? I'm going out there. What? Give me the SpongeBob bat. It is time. Lock the door behind me. Don't let me back in. You sure, bud? Yes, I am. So I let them out, and it went a little something like this. Hey girls, y'all better get. Now get. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Stop! Ow! Stop it! Jeez! Ow! Not in the face! Stop! The girls left and I came running out to the wounded soldier and he was actually literally in pain. The girls had stripped the bat from his hands and beaten him senseless. You alright, dog? Tell my story. He got up and walked home. That ended up being a story that I would tell to my friends for a long time. But, of course, that isn't the only great story from the wars. This one time, we were on the playground during an intense battle in the war. It was after school, so there was unlimited time in this battle. The guys were winning pretty significantly, and it got to the point where Cassidy was the only girl standing. As we were all making a mad dash for her, she got an idea. Cassidy booked it for the cootie tree, you'll remember it if you watched my last video, touched it, and then she began to charge at us. Oh no! Cassidy got like the entire army, besides me, of course. The guys were now on the girls' side, and they knew they were, and they embraced it. I was surrounded. It wasn't looking good when I saw my mom's car turn the corner. I looked back at them and said, "Ha ha, see ya, nerds!" And I jumped in that car and told Mom to floor it. I ran home and called up my friend Jonathan and was like, yeah, I got away, but, like the entire school has cooties, so tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. Believe it or not, Boys and Girls War went on for 3 years with no real clear winner. Of course, the guys claimed victories in each pair of battles, but most of the battles included the guys just running from the girls, so I don't know about that one, Chief. Anyways, on the last day of elementary school, we had finally staged the final battle of Boys and Girls War. The entire school was in on it, and it was amazing. It got so close at the end, and me and Mitch looked to meet Ella and Cassidy, the leader of the girls, head on. We met underneath a tree and we just talked it out. Finally, Ella and Cassidy, the roots of the girls team, agreed to join the boys and give the guys the victory. We all crossed our fingers to avoid getting cooties, and we shook hands. Guys cheered around us. The guys had won the war after 3 years. It was a nice ending to such a really fun time. In summary, the Boys and Girls War was one of the most fun things I've ever been a part of. Yeah, it was childish, but hey, that still was pretty fun. I have more stories, but those deserve their own videos. So for now, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I got some explaining to do.
Alright, yeah, so I accidentally didn't make a video for 2 months. And the reason that happened was football and school and stuff doing, I'm doing stuff on the weekends. I've just been really busy. I've been on and off working on these, and I should start to rapidly get these done as football wraps up and as school kind of winds down just a little bit before December. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. New video should be out soon, I guess. It won't be 2 months. It won't ever be 2 months again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.